Good morning. Welcome back English Grammar Class 5. Today we are going to learn a new chapter from English Grammar Workbook, chapter number 18, the simple tenses. Present tense, past tense, future tense. Meaning of tense. The time shown by the verb is called the tense of the verb. It means in verb the timing is showing, that's called the tense. See, there are three kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. First one, present tense. See the definition. The verb tell us about a habitual action. Habitual means what? A daily action. It will be happen. That's called the habitual action. For example, Geeta writes a letter daily. Geeta writing a letter daily. It will be habitual action. That's called the present tense. Next one, past tense. See the definition. The verb tells us about an action that has already taken place. It means the action already happened. So that's called the past tense. For example, see, Geeta wrote a long letter yesterday. It means Geeta already done their letter writing. Her letter writing already done. So the action has take place already. So that is the past tense. Next one, third kind of the tense, future tense. See the definition. The verb tells us about an action that will be take place in the future. It means action going to happening in the future. See, Geeta will write to her sister tomorrow. Geeta will write to her sister tomorrow. Geeta will write letter to her sister tomorrow. It means here tell us Geeta done their writing? No. Geeta is writing now? No. She will write on tomorrow. So the action will take place in the future. It's called the future tense. The simple present tense. We use the simple present tense, first one, to show habits or action that are performed regularly. It means regular the action will be happen. So that is the present tense. For example, Hari plays football every day. Then second one, Ruchita swims very well. That is the action regularly happening. So that's the simple present tense. Second one, to state a general truth or fact, universal truth, it will be as a simple present tense. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. That is the truth or the fact. It is the universal truth. Okay. Next one, Sachin is an excellent batsman. It's also the truth. It's called the simple present tense. Next one, the simple past tense. See, we use the simple past tense to show actions that have happened in the past. the action already happened in the past. First one, Hamida painted a picture last night. It means Hamida already done their painting. Hamida done her painting already. Second one, Anand cleaned the room thoroughly. Here, Anand already cleaned his room. So, the action will happen in the past. Formation of the simple past tense. See, first one, add ed to the base form of the verb. It means ed in the when we are writing the sentence verb, we have to join the ed. Jump, jump. Paint, painted. For second one, for verb that end in e, add only d to base form of the verb. It means the word end with e, just we have to join the d with the word, like as a save, save, share, shared. Third one, for a small word ending in a consonant, double the last letter and add ed to the base form of the verb. It means the word end with consonants. We already know that only 5 vowels are there and remaining all 21 are the consonants in alphabet. So the last letter, suppose the last letter is the consonant, so when we are writing in the simple past tense, just we have to double the last letter and join the ed, like as a rob, rob, wag, wag. Fourth one, for verbs that end in y, change the y to I and then add ed. It means the verb end with y. So we have to remove the y. Instead of y, we can write there I and join the ed also. For example, try, tried, worry, worried. Next one, regular verb and irregular verbs. Regular verbs form the past tense by ending in ed as shown in the example given above. Irregular verbs form the past tense in the other ways. See, that is the irregular verb, that is not a same verb. Change the vowel sound. Come, came. Fall, fell. Begin, began. Awake, awoke. Forget, forgot. Eat, ate. That change, that's called the irregular verbs. Change in spelling or no change in spelling and ending the word in d or t. Tell, told. Feel, felt. Mean, meant. Bring, brought. Say, said. Some verbs do not change their form at all. Which are they? Beat, shut, hurt, put, hit, spread, cut. That the verbs, they do not change their form at all in the past tense also. The simple future tense. See here. We use the simple future tense to show action that will happen in this future. Future tense, it means the action will happen in the future. So, where first one, I shall clean the room on Saturday. Here, the room will be clean on the Saturday. The action will happen in future. They will write the answers at home. It means they are write the answers? No, they will write the answers at home. Second one, we generally use shall with I and will with the other words to show the future tense. It means when we are writing the sentence or the verb in the future tense, we join shall and will. So with the I and we will use the shall, and will we use with you, he, she, it. All that the singular form we use the will only. Okay, so I hope do you understood that the tenses. So here is the present tense, past tense and future tense. Today we are learn about the simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. Just you have to learn the definition of all tenses. What is the meaning of the past tense, what is the meaning of the present tense, and what is the meaning of the simple future tense. Just you have to remember or learn the definition. Try to solve the exercise. Okay. Thank you.